We been hanging outside, ain't going in. Yeah.
Like, give them a little, background of who you is, like how you got started, but way before you started being an entrepreneur, and then give me your mindset and then diving into that.
Well, I grew up on the west side of Macon, Unionville, Daffodil Street to be exact. I went to Southeast High School. I graduated with my class 2000. Shout out Southeast Warriors. Basically, man, growing up all my life, I played basketball, and my mama used to make me go to church. So I was singing in the choir, and that's when I found my gift. And find out I could sing and stuff like that, and I always could write. So I used to write music in my little pad or whatever, and I really started out doing music. First it was basketball, then it was music, and music was my passion for a long time. I ran into some people when I was like 17, Dollar Hood Records. I got introduced to Sonny Spoon through his wife Asada at the Unionville gym, and I sung for him. Well, I sung for her, and she told him about me, and so he came up there to meet me, and I sung one of my songs I wrote out my pad to him, and he was like, "Boy, you talented, boy, you fire." So he was like, he took me to the studio, and that when I met D Banks and Trash Schematics, and there's a lot of other guys who I met up with, and yeah, man, that's how I popped off with the music thing.
All right,
pretty much, yeah.
So pretty much just diving into it, like you came from the church and you got into the singing, and then you started making music. What happened to where, like, what I'm saying, do you currently still make music? That's a question. And if you're not currently still making music, what happened, that time frame that made you just say, man, let me switch it up right quick?
Okay, so yeah, I ain't really in the studio as we speak, but I do got a project that I recorded that I haven't released yet, but
why you holding it for the people, man?
I know, right?
Like, this is,
yeah, I got some songs that I can put out right now and probably do something, but I just ain't been focused. I just ain't the type of person that'll do something and half-ass do it. You see what I'm saying? If I was to do music, I want to be 100% involved with it. Just like I am with the entrepreneur stuff I do now. So, but yeah, man, basically, I did at 17 years old. I was in the studio every day. Like, that was my passion,
man.
In the studio. And I made my first album. That little tablet I was telling you about that I wrote all them songs.
Yeah.
I pretty much, me and Trash Schematics, he was my producer back then. And me and him just sit in the studio and vibe, man, and come up with these songs. Come up with the beat to match the song, and we just came up with an album. And I put my album out